Okay, sorry that I was absent for so long, but now after all this time, I'll start with something easy, a review of Attack on Titan chapter 123. Like this chapter starts with a flashback, like this one really long flashback, and although like at the beginning of this chapter I felt like it was like, come on, like will we go back to the real stuff, like the founding Titan and everything. I think that like after you finish Attack on Titan and go back to this chapter, it really fits in the whole story, you know. You must see like where Eren kinda like finally broke up with his old group, like, and where he started to go on his own. And like this scene is basically like them infiltrating in Marley, and I don't know, like I like these scenes with them reacting to Ice Cream and Car, although like I know like it is kinda unrealistic that they're basically the spies in this country. I guess that you must get excited about seeing these things that are basically like alien stuff for your world. And I love this scene with Levi and the clown, like just Levi's face when somebody mentions that he's a kid. And I would actually love this scene went for more, and if Levi got more angry. And later we see Mikasa talking with Eren, and Eren is depressed basically, like yeah, Eren and the ice cream, and Eren is like, Eldians didn't really have an ice creams, you know. And he's the real mood killer here. But nevertheless, we go on to this one whole page panel, and it is obvious from the beginning that this kid will be of some importance, like because he's dressed differently and he's like he really sticks out on this panel. And surprise, surprise, he stole the pocket money from Sasha. And this scene, it is obviously like similar to the last chapter scene with Ymir and everybody pointing at her when she was a child and stole something. And they're talking about like, is he an immigrant, is he an Eldian, what they should do with him. And it is really one of the main themes of Attack on Titan, like this discrimination and people not really being cruel, although like in their normal lives they're okay people, they can get like the monsters if in the right circumstances. And later we see this whole scene with this Japanese, sorry, not Japanese, but Asian woman. And I don't know, like I enjoy that we got more information about the history of the other side of the sea, like the world government. But you know, like I don't like, this is the end game, you know, and you don't really like want this kind of long dialogue scenes like that. It gets kind of on my nerves when this happens in a chapter. But really the payoff is like a couple pages later with Eren and Mikasa. And it is very interesting to see Eren cry, because I feel like because he's watching his family and crying, I guess that he saw something from the future that will happen to them. And I'm really interested if that has something to do with the words he says at the end of this chapter, like spoiler alert, I will destroy the whole world. So I'm just speculating, you know, but I'm not sure what else could it be that he would cry for. And surprise, and really surprising for me, in this chapter we got like this kind of Mikasa Eren love scene, I guess, like. And for me, like I never was really invested in this. I felt that the relationship of Eren and Mikasa, and Mikasa as the character, were one of the weaker points of whole Attack on Titan. And but I think that I kind of underestimated the importance of it, because like I think that author really has, Isayama really has some big plans for this relationship, you know, like like what it means for Eren. And I really underestimated it. I thought it was just like, you know, you must have a love interest for your character, but think that Isayama now has plans for this thing. And I hope that in next chapters we'll get Eren's perspective on this, on her answer, like, you are my family, Eren. Like, I'm interested in if this is like the final nail on the coffin, like the thing that pushed him to leave the scouts and paradise and start working on his own. And this scene is broke with one of my favorite scenes from this whole chapter. This guy just coming with the drinks, and this whole like funny party starts. Like what I really like about this chapter also that I forgot to mention is that we see this new culture, and we saw them like previously, but now they really reminds me of Turkish people. And they all got going in tent, and the party starts. And I really love the scene with Eren's like the first one to start drinking this. And I think he's at this point aware that this will be his last time with his friends, at least like in these friendly terms. This scene really proves it, because like first of all, like seeing Eren smile for such a long time, it is really like great to see him happy. And then this whole thing starts, and I really like that we see like Connie and Jean in these states, because for me, like these characters, like although never that interesting, like in the second part of the story, like this whole time skip thing, they kind of were left out of the story as something really serious, as some really like the serious factor in the whole story. But nevertheless, they're the cool guys, and I love this, seeing them like all getting drunk and hangover and everything. And finally, Levi's like disgusted face of the like his subordinates. It is really cool. And the next scene is obviously these politicians talking about that, like now basically attacking the Paradise Island is necessity, and everybody looking scared at the consequences of actions of these people, like Mikasa, Zara, and Armin's face. And you see Eren leaving the room. And now we go a bit like in Mikasa's head. I think that she's the one that is narrating this whole thing, I believe. And she's questioning if the things could go other way if she didn't say "you're my family" to Eren. And it is no surprise that she would question if the things could go differently, because from the look of this thing, like things got pretty bad. Like just look at this thing. Like I expected that Eren's like founding titan would look different from Ymir's founding titan, but these things look straight up like the dinosaur. And like looking at it, it's just a skeleton. So I'm very interesting. Like how will it move? Will it even move? And I guess this is the combination between Warhammer, Founding Titan, but at this point I like the design, how strange it looks, how Lovecraftian almost it looks, but I'm not sure like in the sense of like badassery and coolness. I'm very interested if Isayama in the next chapter, when he shows this thing in its full glory, will that design pay off, you know? And you see the Colossal Titans, and they're cool. This is like the cool scene, but at this point, Colossal Titans are like, I don't know, like first time we saw them, like the first Colossal Titan, we were like, wow, Colossal Titan. But now they're just basically compared to Founding Titans. They're just like nothing special. And we see Armin convincing himself, yeah, Aaron's still on our side, but then he realizes that even the second wall has now fallen, so that Eren is not just trying to destroy Marley forces, he's trying to do something much bigger. And then this scene starts that I absolutely love, like Eren taking all these people to this, basically, I don't know, like if they see this or is this just a metaphor. I would like you to think that they are actually in this world when he's speaking to them. And this scene, like with him speaking to all Eldians on this world, basically, it really reminds me of the scene with Voldemort in Harry Potter 7 when he talks to all people in Hogwarts. And Eren basically tells everybody his plan, what he will do. And I love the shading of their faces, because this place now really looks like otherworldly dimension, like with this strange shading. And out of all these like otherworldly panels, the two that I absolutely love the most are this with Reiner Peak and Gabi, like because Reiner is my favorite character, and this scene with him just like his teeth and just his look, and he just looks badass and cool at the same time. And this second scene with like just bunch of people in this desert and Eren talking to all of them, it's really cool. And the final page of this is Eren's face and him saying that he will now destroy all life on this earth other than the Paradise Island. And I am not sure about that plan. And for this face, I think that many people think that it is the face of the Founding Titan. I think that this is the face of Eren inside the Founding Titan, because like you see these marks under his eyes. Like I'm not sure why so many people think that this is the face of the Founding Titan. And about the plan that he'll destroy whole world, I guess that now this can go in two ways. That this is the truth, and that he'll truly destroy the whole world. And like the whole thing that this island is called Paradise Islands now really like makes much more sense. And the other thing, if he's lying and that he's trying something else, I don't really want to speculate. I guess maybe like that he'll become the enemy of the whole world, and that the whole world will unite to destroy him, and thus making the Eldians finally free. I think that these are two options that could happen actually. But yeah, this was a really cool chapter. Like all the chapters basically like in the last year and so were just like great stuff. And this would be it for this video. I hope you have a good day. See you next time. Bye.